Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's happening, everybody, man? It's the Sports Chasers Podcast, man. We're coming to you in your living room. Should be Saturday morning before you see this, man. Friday night when it is tape, man. We got a special episode for you tonight. We got a special funny episode. I am laughing because I love my peoples, man. We ask them, we get together, we collaborate about the ideas and things of that nature, and we have fun with it. Tonight we're gonna have tonight's a funny, serious episode, so to speak. It's called The Ski Mask Way: The Worst Contracts in Sports History, Volume 1. We'll call this one. Before we go any further, let's meet the crew. DDubbz, what's up? What's going on, brother? How are you tonight, man?
Yo, what's up? What's good? Sports Chasers Podcast, man. We're here to do it again, and have a little good time with this thing, man. But it's funny, but it's crazy, man. If these owners continue to do this, it is what it is.
Before I bring on,
but we're gonna talk about
it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Before I bring on my next guest, because I don't know what's my next guest's name. Was inspired this week when Kawhi Leonard, I guess, removed himself from the Olympics, and he's not going to be in the Olympics. So we have a little chat group, and we're like, yo, I don't think this guy wants to play basketball. And DDubbz said, what did you say, DDubbz? Yeah, he doesn't want to play basketball, but he'll do what?
He'll collect that check, get that money. You know what I'm saying? So, in the real world, that's what, we don't, like, most people don't like their jobs. They just go to work, they do what they got to do to feed the family, whatever the case is. They don't have the opportunity of going to work and just say, you know what, I don't feel good this day, because they don't get paid. Some people don't get paid, but unlike the major league sports world, some of these contracts are very, very much so guaranteed, whether they play or not.
Yep,
we'll get into it.
Yeah, we'll get into it. Last but not least, man, he's the DA, man, but he's another guy. I don't know. He's kidnapped the DA. How you doing, sir?
Yeah. Yo, what's good? Yo, what's good? Yeah. Yo, it's SD, man. All right? Ain't no DA. It's SD to do. Yo, shit, SD. Put that motherfucker back at the motherfucking upset. Kidnapped him, tied him up, man. Punk ass. Project manager. SD, man.
SD. Okay, I'll leave it. I won't try to go into
Sick dude. That's my name, man.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So listen, we're gonna go right into it. We got our special guest, SD. I don't know what happened to the DA tonight, but SD. Any reason why you wear this mask, SD?
Because I'm ski masking, man. I'm trying to get this paper, man. That's what you saying. Man, all I want you to do is talk about trying to get this money, man.
Okay. All right. So let's go right to some of the worst contracts in sport history. I'm gonna start off with Jamarcus Russell. Let me read this.
Might be my man.
Okay. Hey, SD, calm down. We don't want no problems, bro.
Yeah. All right, man.
So we don't want no problems across the screen, kid. Yo, Jamarcus Russell, Oakland Raiders. Jamarcus Russell is widely discovered to be one of the NFL's biggest draft busts ever, and for good reason. As the first overall pick in 2007, Russell entered the league a hero, joining the Oakland Raiders, who were hungry for a star. He left, however, after 3 disappointing seasons and getting away with a cool $32 million in guaranteed cash. A sad addendum with the NFL long in his rearview mirror. The former QB got the itch to return last year, or a few years ago, as this article was written, and penned letters to his various teams offering to play for free, but he did not get it. DDubbz, your thoughts on Russell He is part of he gets the Ski Mask Award for how he fleeced the Oakland Raiders at the time.
At the time, man, that was this is probably one of the biggest contracts offered to a rookie. Well, he was a rookie at the time coming out.
Yeah.
Correct.
LSU, baby.
Yeah.
And you know, that contract was so big, and he had so much pressure on him. But I really think that, you know, coming out of, I believe it was LSU, right?
Yeah. LSU.
And when he came out of LSU, you know, he was highly touted. And bro, I don't know what happened to that man. He had recently, and this is, you know, 2024. I think he came on what was it, the pivot? Maybe last year. Last year talked about, you know, the pressures and, you know, all the things. Yeah, all the things for the paper. And I mean, unfortunately, this year, matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, he was just in the newspaper for seemingly trying to get more money from his alma mater, high school, allegedly. So,
with LSU, yes.
Yo,
it was a high school, I think.
They owed him that money, man.
SD, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they owed him that money. That's his paper, man.
Let me talk about chain. Hold on.
Yeah, man. Yo, you don't remember the gold, the diamonds he was wearing at the draft?
Yeah. SD guy.
It was that. He spent that. You know what I'm saying? So when he got drafted, he had like a crazy watch and a bracelet on. Yo, he's doing that shit, B. So that other $32 million, he spent that on lean and stuff, man. Because ain't nobody really, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. So yeah, he wasn't really about that football thing anyway. He's just a big dude, you know. Saying,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's all. I'm about that life.
Yeah, Kev. This was back here maybe last week. He was volunteering at his high school alma mater in Williamson High School in Alabama, Mobile, and
trying to get that paper.
Got caught up in some money transferring.
Yeah. So,
some checks. It was $74,000 check. So
he tried to, you know, say he called me up. Say yo ass, come on down. We can bust down these checks. But you know, my baby mother had, you know what I'm saying, so I couldn't really go. But yeah, so he all right though. He'll be all right.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. SD, not to cut you off, but you know, Jamarcus Russell. Yeah, he was you know, in LSU, man. I mean, he threw for 6,600 yards. He had 52 touchdowns.
He was a beast in college, bro.
Yeah, before turning pro. So he was, you know, he was thought of to be that guy, but it just didn't pan out. But he definitely got the money. He got the bag. I'm sure they done a where is he now? Apparently he's still trying to ski mask.
We at the high
another school.
We're going to middle school next week though. We'll be at the middle school next week.
He earned more than $36.4 million in salary
we'll be at the middle
during
school
the NFL career.
Are you
going to middle school next week?
Okay, I'm sure they just got that paper. It's on like Donkey Kong. My word.
Let me move on to the next guy. Alex Rodriguez. Yo, we're Yankee fans up here. Well, let me not speak for SD. SD, you're a Yankee fan? Who you rock with?
Yo, I'm a money fan. I'm on the TMT money team.
Oh, Green fan. All right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Hey, shout out.
Ain't mad at that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
TMT.
All right. The embattled former Yankees, and this is from Rolling Stone magazine. The Yankees should get on his hands and knees every day to thank his lucky stars for the negotiation skills of his super agent Scott Boras. Scott Boras is still getting cats money to this day. That's because over the course of Alex Rodriguez's turbulent career, Boras successfully netted $448 million for the former star, $317 million alone from the Yankees, including one of the richest baseball contracts in history. The Yankees did win one World Series with Alex Rodriguez in 2009. The majority of Slugger's 12th season as a Bronx Bombers was spent and brought in a scandal and marred by underperformance, ending with the player departing the team and little notice and no fanfare. And oddly enough, A-Rod fired Scott Boras. DDubbz, your thoughts on Alex Rodriguez? And we're Yankees fans. Well, let me give my Alex Rodriguez. When we signed Alex Rodriguez, I didn't think we needed Alex Rodriguez at the time. I just thought it was overkill. The whole will Jeter move to third and will Rodriguez move to short? No. If you remember, Alex Rodriguez moved to third base. Derek Jeter remained at shortstop, and that was the end of the story. The captain, number 2, Derek Jeter, number 2, right? So, and I think he suffered through identity crisis with that, and was he a real Yankee and all of this stuff, and he never really lived up to some of his and it's hard. Listen, and we want to put this disclaimer out. Alex Rodriguez was a really great ball player. I don't know, whole steroids, whatever, but that's a whole nother story for another day. He was good at what he did, but did he live up to this monumental contract? I don't think so. So we had to give him a ski mask award. SD, maybe you got a couple of those ski masks by your side. Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Speak on it, bro.
Scott Boras, he got the golden ski mask. Golden ski mask of Scotty Boras, my man.
Gold ski mask.
Gold ski mask, Scott Boras, son. There's a few golden ones I'm gonna give out tonight, but number 1 is that's first dude there, yeah. And A-Rod, them steroids, you stay up off them things there. They ain't no good for you, son. Yeah, and J-Lo ain't no good for you either. But that's different stories, man. Go do what you want to do.
Yeah, J-Lo doing bad out of these streets. She can't even sell show out. But anyway,
Jenny on the block.
Jenny on the block. But yo, man, for real. I like Alex, man. I like Alex, but he did come up short as far as the Yankees is concerned.
Well, that contract, no one can live to it because
it's very.
It's too much money. If you take Seattle, Alex,
absolutely.
he earned the money,
Yes. If
he
we live in
that much.
And that's what happened. He got paid for Alex Rodriguez Seattle.
Yes, sir.
Right? Alex Rodriguez as a Yankee, it really didn't pan out like most people thought it was. Like Kev, I agree with you. It was overkill at the time because the Yankees was already winning, but that was the boss's decision.
Butts and seats, man.
Yep. It was butts and it was definitely all about butts and seats. The Yankees, they was living up to that hype of, living to the evil empire, all of that stuff. So and eventually it just caught up with them because they didn't live up to that hype. And 2009 was it. It was over. After that, we didn't do nothing else.
I ain't got it in front of you, but Kev, how do you do in Texas? That was the first big contract.
The Texas contract?
I don't have it in front of me. I have to pull it up real quick. Go ahead, DW.
I'll get it. Go ahead.
Before he came to the Yankees, Alex Rodriguez, he got traded from Seattle to Texas. I think he had a formidable career in Texas. I think they went to one league championship. I have to look it up, but that was pretty much it. And
he had got Texas Rangers. Rodriguez became a free agent after 2000 season. He eventually signed with the Texas Rangers, who had fallen to last place in the division in 2000. The contract was for the time the most lucrative contract in sports history. He received a 10-year deal worth $252 million, equivalent to $446 million in 2023. Yeah. That was Alex Rodriguez.
He played all right out there in Texas. He wasn't bad.
No, but yeah,
They were bad. The team was horrible, but
yes. I forgot about the Texas stint. Yeah, but between that, it was him, and between another ski masker that we will bring up here shortly. The ski masker, Albert Pujols, and from that time, that's when I said, if I was an owner, a hard stop on 10-year long-term contracts, because it doesn't mean nothing. If you're a fan of the game, this is not. You're a fan of the team. You know what I'm saying? It's the team first. This is not a good move for the team because you're locked into a player for 10 years, and he doesn't go over those 10 years. He's not getting better over 10 years. He's wherever he's at his pinnacle, and then he's coming down. So you're not getting the value or what you think.
Indeed, I agree. But every 10-year contract, you're 100% correct, is given up 2-3 years too late.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So now, like, they tried to get, I think Manny Machado wanted 10. He said no. Solo was like, no. Like, so these young guys are like, nah, man, because I want to get another big contract.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to jump for nobody for 10 years. For what?
Yeah. And the way they giving out the money, you'll be a fool to sign that long when you are able to get another contract, and it's depending on your age or where you at. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a great season, man, if you sign a 2 to 3 year deal, you best believe you're gonna get another one higher than what you would have gotten.
Good. I mean, SD.
Aaron, Aaron Judge, right? So my man, big homie. What's his contract for? How many years?
Aaron Judge,
he's 28 now.
Is a 9-year deal worth $360 million. Yeah, $360 million, 9 years.
He ain't gonna get to 9 years. He may not get to 6. He's 28 now. He's a home run hitter. So unless he continues to hit or figure out a way to hit something other than home runs, he's gonna throw his own back out before it's all over. He'd be like Dave Kingman.
Yeah.
So it's 9 years is too long, man. But butts and seats, man. Butts and seats.
Yeah. So he's getting like $40 million a year.
And that's the ski mask way. Booties and seats.
Well, let me bring up another baseball player as we move on. Anthony Rendon, third baseman for the Los Angeles Angels.
Rendon said that's my man.
He got a contract for 7 years, $245 million. In 2020, 3 years. He has 3 years remaining. His total stats right now, he's batting in 2023, he batted 236. 2 home runs. No, this can't be right. 318, 2 home runs, 22 RBIs. I'll have to double check that. Let me read this. The Angels adding Rendon to a lineup featuring Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani at the time looked amazing on paper, especially with the third baseman also coming off the Nationals World Series run of 2009. Instead, Rendon had dealt with numerous injuries and is yet to appear more than 58 games over 4 seasons. I don't know what he's doing right now. We'll have to check. Lately, he's generated more headlines because of feuds with fans and media members and being different towards the game of baseball. So those that don't remember, earlier last year in spring training, Anthony Rendon was asked a simple question. He's like, nah, I'm really not feeling this baseball game. I'm just here.
Hey, let's clap it up for the truth, huh? Let's clap it up for the truth, man.
Give it that round of applause, moderator. Give that round of applause for the truth. The man just told you fans that he's just here to get paid.
Get my money. Come on, man. That's the way real G's do, man.
Just here to get paid. Think about you fans. I'm not really feeling it like that.
I'm counting my chickens. And I'm just here so I don't get fined. Let's go.
Yeah.
So yeah, Anthony Rendon. That's
Kev don't want to applaud the dog going truth. I'll give him I'm telling you the truth, baby. I don't
let me move on to let me move on to another baseball player. Javier Báez of the Detroit Tigers. 6 years, $140 million back in 2022. He still has 3 years remaining left on that contract. When Chris Bryant's former World Series winning Chicago Cubs teammate arrived in Detroit, it seemed a signal that Báez will be tasked with leading the Tigers back to the playoff contention as the team slugging shortstop. While Detroit rebuild is in progress, Báez has struggled mightily at the plate. And as a Tiger, he was temporarily benched early in the 2023 season for making a base running mistake. The former All-Star has had a player opt out this winter, but couldn't exercise it given his production with the Detroit Tigers.
His numbers were down, so he couldn't bounce. But real talk with Báez, I'll be honest, in my opinion, this is the SD thing, yo. He came in there in that rebuild, and they didn't have nothing hitting in front of him or behind him. He was just in a bad spot. He couldn't really do nothing, man. So I'm not the contract is a bad contract. That's for sure. And he does get a steam mask.
6 years, 140 mil?
Yeah, he's stealing. But in the middle of a rebuild, that's not too bad. And they're supposed to put something around him. If you're going to give me that money, I need protection in the lineup, homie. Yo, in the hood, baby. You got
so SD, what it sounds like what you're saying is not only it sounds like it's you got accomplices in this
you got
scheme at. So it's an inside job. So you got to blame the management for giving this contract. This is an inside job. This is kind of like
it's a conspiracy, brother.
Denzel Washington type deal, right? Inside job.
Conglomerate.
It was the inside man. There was the inside man.
We hiding in the bank behind the wall.
Yeah.
Dirty for like 2 weeks, and then we come out stinking.
Everybody's dressed in a blue jumpsuit, and they come out.
Oh,
I go to sleep. I move the wall in the back, and I'm in there chilling.
Oh my God, I love the comparison and analogy, but in all seriousness, yes, they're DDubbz. You're right. There's accomplishments when it comes to the ski masking.
Yeah.
Because
if you ain't set up this man, you're gonna give him the money, and then as SD just said, that you didn't make the team compatible or with the you gave this guy the money, but you didn't build the team out to win or to help him.
Those my codees, baby.
Be better.
We at the table together. Those my codees.
Yo, Kev, we might have to pull back on some of this, ski masking, and we gonna have to figure out this is some conspiracy to defraud the innkeeper. This is defraud.
We're defrauding. Yes. We go from blue collar to white collar. And
Yo. And listen, we have to probably have volume 2 to this because this is a lot, man. This is a lot. This is definitely.
So Javi, I might not come down too hard on Javi Báez, but go ahead.
Yeah. Coaches and general managers. Charlie Weiss, former Notre Dame coach, $18,967,969. That's how many Benjamins and Washingtons former Notre Dame coach Charlie Weiss scored due to a sweet fighting Irish buyout deal. The result of 5 years as a coach of the school's embattled program, fired in 2009 and succeeded it by Brian Kelly. Weiss was paid handsomely to go on his merry way, a deal all the more bitter considered bolstering Weiss' wallet probably isn't the smartest way to spend the university's hard-earned tuition cash. This is coming from Rolling Stone.
That's the dudes, man.
Any problems? Because the DA had problems with coaches sometimes. He had a problem with Charlie Weiss. Do you have a problem with Charlie Weiss?
Yeah, no, it's my man, right? So he was kind of leading the gang for a minute. Of course, he's showing us that, like, yo, son, you ain't really got to do nothing to get this money. When you really about your business, they'll pay you to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah. He got paid to bounce, son.
I never heard no craziness like this in my life. I never been to no job where they pay me to leave.
That means you ain't doing your shit right. Dude.
I must not be doing it right. I must not be a disruption.
You gotta be a motherfucking disruption, bitch.
You gotta be a disruption.
Yeah,
so, ladies and gentlemen,
no, you gotta say it. Like,
I'm sorry, SD. Can you say it again?
You gotta be a motherfucking disruption.
You like, hear this, ladies and gentlemen?
Like you walk in, you throw over the tables, you go to the other offices, you eat food in their spot. Oh, and at lunchtime, son, you go in the refrigerator, taking other niggas' food.
Yeah, that refrigerator is wide open too, bro.
Family show, please watch your mouth with some of that language, please.
I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry. Listen, man. I'm sick day, so I never really there. So I don't know these rules. All right, I'm just saying.
So
going to other friends.
YouTube will flag us on some of this stuff, and we're semi quasi family show, so we try to keep it a little PG at least, PG-13. All right.
So
I got you, bro. I got you.
The sandwich just said Kevin on it, right? It said Kevin on the whole sandwich, the whole hero. Charlie White's going to eat half of it. It just say when he get done, it just say then.
Well,
it just say then. Because you have to tell. You heard what I'm saying, son? That's how we go.
Let me give you another college coach, SD. We got Jimbo Fisher from Texas A&M. 2018 through 2023. After winning the national championship at Florida in 2014 and making the college football playoff in 2015, many assumed that Fisher would be at FSU for the long haul. However, a year of declining competitiveness and perceived lack of resources led Fisher to Texas A&M. At the press conference introducing Fisher as the new A&M coach, he was presented with a plaque that read, Texas A&M national champions, with the date to be filled in later. The Aggies signed Fisher to the time, the most lucrative the lucrative contract in college football history at 10 years, $75 million, all guaranteed. The 2018 9-4 and 7 season for the last coaching staff, but in COVID shortened season, the Aggies finished 9-1 and ranked 5th in the final college football playoff rankings. The Aggies took a step back in 2021, 8-4, which was good enough to give Fisher a 10-year, $95 extension. The 2022 recruiting class finished number 1 and was the highest ranked class in the history of the recruiting services era. Big things were expected from the Aggies in 2022. They finally had the talent to go along with the coaching. It was time to compete for championships. The 2022 season turned out to be a complete disaster, with injuries and rumors of locker room infighting leading the team to limp to a 5-7 record. Many were calling for Fisher's job during and after the season. Just 1 year after the massive extension, 2023 started out poorly, and Fisher was fired midway through the season. If you got Texas A&M will pay out $76 million on a contract that will run through 2031. I think Jimbo Fisher should absolutely get a golden ski mask, and so should the University of Texas A&M. Go ahead, SD.
Well, you know that plaque they got, right? We got that up in the gang house. But said 30-31. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's a championship in 2031, son. Because that's when you get the money till 2031. So, we already winning. Listen, I don't know what y'all think going on. We already winning, man. We winning.
Yeah.
And again,
it
looks like he had some accomplishments, right?
Oh, man,
accomplishments,
we got the whole school with us, baby.
I believe it. I believe the whole school is with y'all. Yeah.
You don't even want to know the stuff he was doing in them offices. He just kicked out of here.
I can only imagine.
No,
I can only imagine.
About that. Nope. Not Vanessa.
Man,
hey, Mrs. Warren would never do that. I'll just let you know. I ain't just saying. We ain't doing that. Mama Warren. But that, yeah. You don't want to know what that dude did in them offices to get kicked out of there, boy. Woo.
Yeah. I believe it.
Yeah, them dudes doing WWE fights at halftime, fighting each other. So, yeah, you don't do that.
Let me move on to another college football coach. Mel Tucker, Michigan State, 2020 through 2023. Tucker was only at Colorado for one season before jumping to greener pastures at Michigan State. Initially, Tucker signed a 6-year, $15.5 million contract in 2020, where the Spartans finished 2-5 in the COVID-shortened season. 21 saw Michigan State get off to a hot start, including win over hated rival Michigan 37-33. This inexplicable loss to Purdue likely dashed the Spartans' college football playoff hopes. At their bounce back win with Maryland the next season, the Spartans once again found themselves on the wrong end of the scoreboard, losing to Ohio State. After the game, Michigan State rewarded Tucker with a 10-year, $95 million.
Yes, sir.
The Spartans were going to beat Pitt in the Peach Bowl and set up high expectations for 2022. Unfortunately for Tucker and the Spartans, 2022 proved to be a large step back at a 5-7 season, including a 4-game losing streak in the middle of the season. The 23 season didn't start off much better and saw the Spartans at 2-2 when news of sexual misconduct involving Tucker surfaced. And after the investigation, Tucker was terminated with cause, which means Michigan State does not owe him any of the remaining money left on his contract, approximately $72 million. Tucker is suing the school for wrongful termination to recoup the sum of the buyer. So let me before you get so with Mel Tucker, it looks like they all went to court, right? All court RICO charges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And Mel Tucker went to jail and the school got off.
Yeah. So real talk on my man Mel, right? You know, it came out that girl was setting them up. She already, you know, the tape was there. She said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get this fool for his money."
But Mel was complicit. Well, I mean, he was calling the girl.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen what Mel's wife looked like. So, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Listen, I don't. Listen, SD, I don't know nothing about Mel.
Hey, look, dog, I'm not. The DA gone, baby. It's SD. I got that.
I know SD.
That's
SD.
that dude tied up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I know, son, because he's down with me.
Okay.
So we try to. So right now, Mel fumbled the bag, but he trying to get that back. So that's what we do with the ski mask. But he definitely fumbled the bag with that bro.
Okay.
So
okay.
He fumbled the bag, man.
Yeah.
That's all he did. Fumble the bag.
Let's stay in that same vein. Let's stay in that same. We'll go to the NFL. Jay Cutler. We all know Jay Cutler is according to Rolling Stone is a dope.
That's my main man.
It's the man right there. What's that? But at least
right
he's a filthy rich one.
Yeah.
Widely considered the worst NFL deal, one of the worst deals in NFL history, the Chicago Bears had high hopes for former Golden Boy when he signed a contract extension worth $126.7 million over a period of 7 years in 2014. Subsequent play on the field was erratic at best, and he left the NFL and retired from football after a disappointing 2016 season. I'll give it to DDubbz. He brought up Cutler. Your thought? Cutler, getting the ski mask. He's got it.
I think people thought he had the talent. He had talent, but for whatever reason, he cannot. His toughness. I think his toughness was brought into question. Diabetes. Okay. I mean, I'm a diabetic too. I mean, sure. I mean, but
this show is brought to you by Metformin.
Yeah.
getting hit by them big dudes, man.
Hey, they got enough. They got enough sugar and drinks on the side. I mean,
he's just getting tired, man.
But was he insulin? I mean, did he get?
Yeah, he's supposed to, but
was it type 1 or type 2? I mean, but anyway,
what had happened was, man, he said he wasn't seeing things right.
He wasn't seeing things.
There was no doggone memes, man. Y'all put out with him smoking a cigarette on the sideline. That's the problem, man.
It was the bike. It was the bike during a playoff run.
Yeah,
and and his teammates was looking at him crazy, man. So
he fumbled the bag, man.
He definitely fumbled the bag, but the Chicago Bears hasn't been right since. But maybe they're coming back. They might be coming back this year. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that's a whole boy. But we did get another bag with that TV show. So there you go.
Oh, Jake and the wife?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jay and the wife. I'm sorry, Jay. Yeah.
It's all about that bag.
Jay. But he tried.
Let me move on. Hey, definitely try. He did try again. My screen is wanting to freeze up here.
Oh,
I mean, good on my side.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. I could go right next to the next one. Let's go to the NBA real quick. Let's talk about.
I won't get to my people.
Let's go. Let's talk about my main man, Ben Simmons.
Remember, we're gonna have
Ben Simmons.
Champion.
Let me tell you what Ben Simmons has done in the last 3 years. Last 3 years, Ben Simmons in 2022, he played 0 games.
Yep.
2023, he played 42 games out of 82.
Yeah, too many. 41 too many.
And in 2024, he did a grand total of 15 games, which gives you a grand total of 57 total games in 3 seasons.
Yeah, that's 55 too many games.
And if the numbers is right, he made $106 million over this 3-year span.
Yo, seen him out there in France at the thing, with the fashion thing.
Yeah, he's out in, what was he at the Met Gala? He was
man. He doing that thing. He ain't playing no basketball.
I see Ben Simmons more on the bench with diamonds.
Yeah.
He's shining on the bench. The rest of Mikal Bridges must have been saying, "Man, I got to get the fuck up out of here."
Well, Mikal, you about that work life. We're about that ski man's life. See what I'm saying?
But SD, man, I mean, what is it to say about hard work? You think Kobe would appreciate this? That the Mamba wasn't about all this ski masking. The Mamba was about that out of stage work.
That's one of my heroes, man. But
I think the Mamba's on this list.
Listen, man, there's more than one way to bake a cake, brother. You can bake a cake a lot of different ways, man.
Yeah, you can bake a lot of cakes.
Yeah, you bake pies
and cakes.
Yeah, and pies and ho-hos and ding-dongs and do whatever you want to do. But I'm saying that, man, Ben got, look, man, we're going to ride this thing out, dude. I don't think we ever going to we may not ever play again. You know what I'm saying? We just may chill and just keep getting paper with the ski mask on. I don't think he's going to play no more. I don't think he's going to play no more.
Where's the contract up?
Hold on.
They could have been up.
I mean,
they still paying us. Well, we have to check. He had to check cash spot right now on the corner of Herkimer. Yo, he right there, right now. At the check cash spot, dude.
The Nets will be off Ben Simmons' hefty salary after the 24-25 NBA season. So after this,
more money.
So he got one more year of collecting this check.
What do the Nets do with him? Do they Nets make him play next year? How does that work, though? Oh, seriously.
You can't do that.
Go ahead, SD. Tell us why you can't do it.
Because we got some things going on.
Okay.
Yeah, and those things won't allow us to shoot a basketball while there's the actual game. Now we can shoot after the game, and we can shoot in the off season, and we can probably go to an open run and shoot, but we can't do it in Brooklyn, and no, we can't do that in downtown Brooklyn. We get nervous.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't do it in Philadelphia either on Broad Street.
Hey, brother. Why are we talking about the past?
I mean, that's what caused him to get traded.
We talk about the ski mask. He used to play then. I don't know what he was on. But he got to Brooklyn. He playing no more, boy.
Well, you know. Well, hold on. Well, Kev, let me just say this. You know, it's been said that while he consults with his specialist and explores treatment options for his nerve impingement and his lower back. So again, he's playing. I don't want to. He's playing the back game, and as we all know, that back game is
back game, a good game, baby.
Back game, you can't
not
prove
backgammon.
Not backgammon. The back.
No, not backgammon. Back game.
And you really can't bring him to the, you know, before in front of the congregation, because to make this man play, if he's claiming that he's hurt, and I'm just assuming that there's something in that contract that says something about being hurt.
Is there insurance policy on the? I'm pretty sure this teams has.
Yeah. That's why we double dipping. We get the paycheck and the insurance. Yeah.
So it's an unfortunate incident. It's an unfortunate situation for the Brooklyn Nets that they're. Look, man, I mean, they did it to themselves when they made the trade for Ben Simmons for Philadelphia. Baby. So
Cody's down in Brooklyn house. What's good, baby? East New York.
So I mean, again, Kev, this goes back to accomplice, you know, conspiracies and all that. You made a trade with
it's just paper, baby. It's just
you made a trade with this guy after this guy had just came off of missing a point blank layup.
Hey, he didn't want to make that shot.
And after that, the same guy says he's had mental health issues, which, you know, if you ask me, my personal opinion, that I don't think that was the case.
Waiting on our weed card. I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, SD. I believe you, SD. I believe you. I believe that you know Mr. Simmons. You know.
I told you, he over there on her coming down at the check cashing place for tomorrow morning. Just waiting.
We got more, and this is volume 1 of the Ski Mask Way episode, the worst contracts in sports history, according to the Sports Chasers, man. Let me move on. This is our last one for this segment. I mean, for this episode, and we'll come back with volume 2 because there's definitely some more.
There's some more. There's definitely some more, and Dan got to get back on it.
This is family.
Yeah,
now.
we got Dan. He'll come back with some of the hockey stuff, man. Phil Jackson, as a New York Knicks general manager. We all know how beleaguered the helpless New York Knicks were, but there was a time when Phil Jackson was a herald as a savior when the former Chicago Bulls and LA Lakers mastermind headed to Madison Square Garden in 2014. He signed a big fat 5-year contract, according to Rolling Stone magazine. Here I'm reading from, with many hoping he'd be able to turn the team around. Yet, despite Jackson's involvement, the Knicks have continued to spiral out of control, and suddenly that $60 million contract, like a big fat waste. Regardless, the Knicks owner James Dolan defended his contract with Jackson earlier this year during an interview with sportscasters Michael Kay, saying, 3 years ago, I signed a contract with Phil Jackson. The man has more championship rings, as far as I know, than anybody else, he noted. He was the best guy we thought we could find to run the New York Knicks. I made an agreement with him, and the agreement didn't say that you have to have this amount of wins by that time or anything of the sort. Well, that was that, and that's history. Shout out to Leon Rose and to who's running the Knicks now. I think hopefully Dolan has learned his lesson and let the basketball people run the basketball stuff because he let the hockey people do their thing. So maybe the hockey people at MSG, Two Penn Plaza, the 16th floor. Yes, I do know that. They're letting him work his magic. SD, this is very near to you. I know it.
Well, before SD jumps in, this is a two-part for Phil Jackson. Not only Phil Jackson got the money, actually the Knicks threw money at him. So it's kind of hard for me to say he's ski masking, but Phil Jackson is an accomplice because he gave Joakim Noah a contract for $72.6 million.
So
he was
Rico.
in.
This is Rico.
This is an organized crime type deal. We got.
Okay, yo, man, come on, son. You're overreacting.
SD. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm saying because we got we got some open cases right now, right? So we can't really even rock with you like that. You know what I'm saying? So all right. So
this is a racketeering, influence, and corrupt organization.
Look. So I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Stitches get stitches, right? So when I'm saying this, right? So listen how my man Phil flipped this whole thing, right? From way back in the day. That's why he is a platinum member, platinum ski mask member, man, right? He out there looking like dude from G.I. Joe or Zoltan or something, man, with the platinum.
Zartan,
right? Yeah, Zartan, be from sir. Show, right? Listen, show, right? So he got with Chicago. I had people thinking he was a genius, son. Got paid.
Like the
Tex Winter was the dude that did the triangle. All Phil did was sit there and smoke weed, right? Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah,
right? Then he got to Los Angeles and did the same thing. Had his weed card, it was legal.
Allegedly.
Doing his thing. Yeah, allegedly. Right? Yes, so me and Phil in Montana getting right. You know what I'm saying? So when we called him, like, yo, listen, man, give me $11 million, come out here and do this thing for me, man. He'll say, yo, SD, what we gonna do? I said, yo, listen, son, how that dude we here with this Budweiser's, and we ain't trying to do that. Hung up on that pump. Boom. Next day, we still drinking them Budweisers.
Uh-huh.
Another call. Say, yo, man, I got $60 million for you, son. Man, I tap my man, Philly J. Yeah, Philly. You know what I'm saying? Philly, right? Philly J, right? I said, yo, Philly, we got to take this money, baby. Put your mask on. Now, what I did not know was that he was going to be at the damn game sleeping.
He was
on the doggone bus, riding uptown sleeping. I said, yo, listen, son. I said, I had my mans in them out there. They said they was going to ride you home in the Uber, and you sitting in there on the bus, sleep. What the hell's wrong with you? Yo, that's where we at with that, man. He's platinum.
He's a platinum ski mask wearing Phil Jackson is
like a platinum card.
Yes, and he has several books on how to get it.
Yes, sir, he does. And
Phil Jackson's a platinum. What's Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons he's gold. He's still gold. He's
gold member.
Gold member. He's still a little young. Got a little time to go. Yo, we get this bag next year. We may move into platinum too. But we see 24, 25.
Especially if he gets another contract afterwards.
Oh yeah, he will. We working on that now. We kidnapping dudes right now. Got dudes taking pictures of people doing things they ain't supposed to do. So we got that.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the sound of my voice on the podcast side and on the YouTube side, make sure you like, click, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave us that beautiful review.
Yeah.
5-star
review on the podcast side. Like, click, and subscribe on the YouTube side, man.
Yo,
and listen, SD got 5 on it.
Hey, what'd you say, Philly J? Philly J, we got J.
Listen, we've tried to make this episode very lighthearted, and we're gonna have volume 2 to this, man. We educational, yes, funny and lighthearted. Yes, also. So all those that's gonna come and like, oh, you say that these guys are busts and bums. No, we actually came with y'all with figures and facts. But as me and DDubbz and D has alluded to, somebody is not gonna watch the whole episode when this goes to clips. Somebody is not going to pay attention, but that's fine. That's cool. Thank you for liking. Thank you for clicking. Thank you. And hey, subscribe. Shout out to
you better subscribe, man, or we gonna come get you.
Wait a minute.
Yo, SD, it's okay, man. We need these people, brother.
Yeah, we need them, man. We need them, man. Yeah,
well, we're gonna get them.
Yeah. No. All right.
Listen, parting shots. I'll start with SD, man. Like I said, we're gonna have volume 2, man. This was really good, funny. Like I said, lighthearted, entertaining, but very informative too. Your sports franchise can absolutely sign the worst person to a contract, and your sports franchise can be complicit in it by giving them all the beans in the bag, as we see with
codeine, baby. Got to have that codeine.
Yeah.
Drink the codeine. We good.
I'll start off with DDubbz. DDubbz, what you got before we get out of here, bro?
Yo, man, good show as always. But this is the real life of sports. You know what I'm saying? So it could go either way. It could go where athlete could go and play and perform for the contract. And it could go where he performs and then he gets the bag and then, he shuts it down. And we didn't even get to Kawhi Leonard. And we mentioned him.
He was the reason why we started this.
He's
man. Don't worry about that.
He's definitely a platinum member. He got to be a platinum member.
Forever.
Yeah, he's a platinum member forever. So shout outs to her. Yo, shout outs to hey, shout outs to my man. He goes to the job and says, "Yeah, man, I don't want to do this." Shout out to Kawhi Leonard, man.
But on Friday, hey, bro, is my check still there though?
Yeah, man, my check's still there. Hey, I sent y'all a video, man. They said they got him caught up in the club, man, throwing it up on the. It wasn't even on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? It might have been Tuesday, but
Tuesday he said he was done, and then Tuesday he said he was done. Then Tuesday
and he was in the club. He's in the club.
Excuse me. Is basketball and making it rain the same thing? He can't play basketball. He can continue to make it rain.
He can be, hey,
not
man.
raining, man.
SD, what you got for us before we get out of here?
I mean, ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Deuces, man. About to catch his 4 train up to 125th, catch the 6 train back downtown to 116th Street and go chill with my mans and them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. My word.
Oh, okay. Shout out to my mans and them up there in Harlem.
Shout out to my man SD. Hold it down.
And Philly J.
Yeah, Philly J.
On behalf of myself, your host and moderator for Darrell DDubbz Warren, for our special guest tonight, SD. Shout out to the DA wherever you at. Tell DA we say what's up, SD.
Yo, listen, man. Y'all both in law enforcement, right?
Yeah.
I might need you to call my PO for me, son. I got this thing on my ankle, right? And I'm really not supposed to be where I'm at right now. So,
well, brother, you need to go and get back to where you need to go.
Yeah, bro.
Quickly, ASAP. I can't help you with that.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, fam. Go ahead, man. Yo, just go ahead. Take that headset off. Hey, Kev, let's get out of here, bro.
Yo, this is the Sports Chasers podcast. Peace.
We out here with unsavory characters, bro. We gotta get out of here.
I just ain't been itching my foot, man.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms, and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.